Hello everyone, it's Stump the Rabid. It's episode 28, we're in February, and there's the snow we were looking for. Everything's covered in white, not doing anything in the fields today, but we are very, very low on food for the pigs. In the pigsties, we got plenty in the silos here from our last harvest. So, the one thing we can do in the snowy weather is refill the food. Not only that, but I don't have to use the bucket loader to put the root crop, the sugar beet, into the pigsty anymore because it's in that sugar beet barn, which I can load into the trailer just like any other crop. So this is, I think, the only thing we're doing in February because of the snow and weather. We'll just reload all the food and then move on to March. Well, there's a lot less snow in March. In fact, there's none. Just a lime on the field up here. But I'm bringing our flatbed trailer up to the sawmill because we have pallets of planks that are ready to collect. Now, the best price for these is not until June. So we're not going to sell them yet. I just wanted to start loading them up on this trailer. And I'm using my new rule here of, if I'm going to use the super strength, I got to run at 5x to offset the time savings from using the loader. Although I'm still not sure I'm all that much faster yet. I'm getting faster using the super strength mod. It's just a little finicky trying to. Oops, see, I'm pushing the trailer around like it. In a way, it's easier to use the the forks and the front loader if you want things all aligned straight and stacked right, but I think this does go a little bit faster. Like real world time, it goes faster, so spoiling that by running the in-game time, but we'll live. These things just keep spawning. This is more than I was expecting here. They're 1,000 liters each. Oh, and I guess there's 9,000 in the factory, in the sawmill. Wow, so it's gonna spawn. Yeah, it's gonna spawn 8 more of these. Oof. All right. Gotta try and get all these. Oh, it's just gonna keep spawning here. I'm not gonna get to that second one until they're done spawning, I think. But if I recall, these are worth quite a bit. So I'm just happy to stack all these up, and we'll keep stacking them till June, or I guess we'll put as much as this trailer can hold, and hopefully the rest will stay within the sawmill. Gosh, there's still 10,000 liters of wood in there. I think we got almost 20 into it by the time I was done harvesting all the trees on the new plot up there, so that's pretty good. This probably represents about half of the wood that's in the sawmill. All these pallets that have spawned already. So hey, that's fantastic news, because this should be some good money, and that's what I was hoping for. We probably would have gotten 20,000 in raw tree wood lumber. Direct sale probably would have been, gosh, a good 20,000, 30,000. This could potentially be a lot more. This could be double that, maybe more. I thought I was only going to get 25% better. It's hard to know though, because I just don't know how to predict the value or cost of the raw tree lumber, because it all depends on how large you cut the wood, and like the bigger the segment, the more valuable it is, and the total weight goes into its value. So it's a little tricky to, oh gosh, this is getting out of control here. It's a little tricky to figure this out. I am absolutely, oh god damn it, I'm absolutely convinced that we are definitely getting more money by doing this. Probably significantly more money. Finally, we're out of pellets. Than just bringing the trees in. And since we didn't have to bring the trees in right away, we weren't broke, that was a good motivation to just hold on to this wood and invest it. I would be surprised if the premium for this does not exceed 20,000. Like, I'm sure we've paid for the sawmill already, probably just with this trailer load, and there's more to come. So, oh, and some wood chips. Not a lot of wood chip, but we got some wood chip. So, well, there you go. One of our exciting new productions. That, and we also have the spinnery running now as well. I'm gonna drive down there, right next door. Still in 5x for super strength mode, because I'm gonna toss this wool into the spinnery. It's not empty yet, but may as well throw in what we got here. We have 2 pallets of cloth already, which is great. Don't remember what month is best value for that. Fairly certain it's not March, but yeah. Keep that going. 5,000 of wood in there to process. Yeah, you'll notice we've got the wide wheels with the wheel weights now. That was part of our additional investment in the refreshed tractor. And now we gotta get to finishing turning the north field. So stone and fertilizer at least. And I think we might have a weed problem we're gonna have to address as well. That takes care of the stones and the fertilizer for the most part. A few little gaps here and there, but did it all with our slurry and our new slurry tanker, so that I didn't have to drive all the way back over to the pigsties to refill every single time. Got a really killer deal on that slurry tanker, and it holds about enough to refill this trailer 4 times. So you basically get the load you come over here with in the trailer plus the 4 from the slurry tanker, and I had to refill that slurry tanker once, but that is certainly preferable to having to drive this tractor all the way, or this trailer all the way back over to the pigsty and back again. So yeah, we also ran over this real quick with the with some herbicide to kill off these large weeds, because they are beyond our weeder anymore. And that pretty much prepares the north field for planting. Sorghum will go in April, so that'll be next month. I may have gotten a little carried away with the stump grinder there. I decided I wanted to start cutting in the outlines of the new fields I wanted to do, and I had an idea for 2 of them, and then I saw that there was that nice open space next to the trees, so I ended up cutting in actually a 3rd long and narrow field there, which, that's fine. I'll probably just put grass in them for now. The nice part about having grass in a field is I can fertilize it, and we can have the AI farmers cut it, which at some point, if I get myself 2 tractors, then I can be doing the manual baling while the AI farmer is doing the mowing. And actually, now that I think about it, April's going to be busy. We got to get the sorghum planted. And since I will already have a seeder, if I get the large seeder, then maybe I can go ahead and plow those new fields and take advantage of the large seeder to seed the grass for them at the same time. It's going to be a lot of work for April, but that's okay. Let's get to it. First, I'm taking a load of pigs because pigsty number 2 is full. That'll give us a little more insulation on our budget here. And we are also in April, which is the peak month for fabric, and we actually have a few fabric pallets done from the spinnery already. 3 of them. So we'll see what we get from this. Very nice. Very nice. 11.5 from just 3 fabric pallets. So that's great news. We haven't had the spinnery grinding very long, just I guess a month now. So that's good news. I'm eager to see what comes out of the sawmill as well. We're gonna wait till June because June's peak pricing for the planks, but yeah, good, excellent. So wow, between the pigs and the fabric from the spinnery, got a lot nicer budget now to get started. So it turns out the wide working width here is not quite going to get the edge of the field, and I think I'm just going to let that go. Trying to, again, challenge my OCD here a little bit and not worry about little slivers like that on occasion. Sometimes having a few little spots of fertilizer or missing parts of seed aren't that big a deal. Plus, in the grand scheme of things, you know, it's not a whole lot of sorghum. But I imagine it would waste quite a bit more seed and time if we had to drive all the way back up the side just to get that little bit. So that will be the end of the sorghum planting, but I'm going to keep this seeder and just park it to the side and start figuring out how I can plow these new fields. With the budget we have, I'm thinking we need to just lease ourselves a big tractor and the big plow, and that'll help us get through this much quicker. Before we get to plowing, quick shot there. 6 full trailer loads plus an extra bale. I did need to do mowing. I skipped over the mowing, but I did need to do the mowing. And one of the reasons it was really important to do the mowing before I started on plowing those fields is they were full of wild grass, so I would have lost out on a few trailer loads of grass if I had started plowing those before cutting it and collecting it. So I did make a terrible mistake, though, as you will tell by the time here. It's already 5 p.m. I had it in 5x mode because I used the super strength to pick up a pallet of I think it was the planks to put it on the trailer just to add it on. And then I forgot to go out of 5x time mode the whole time I was doing the mowing. So the entire day just disappeared to mowing. So I have a feeling we're going to go into the night here on the plowing. So I'm getting the big tractor, got this big vent, and I've got the big plow. And so hopefully this plowing will go relatively quickly and we'll be able to get these fields. The goal here would be to plow, do stone removal, and get seed in, because I need to get the seeder returned before the end of the day, ideally, so I don't have to pay another day on that. And since these are going to be grass fields for now, I'd like to start them clean. So I'm going to de-stone them. And it's probably going to be dark by the time we're done with this, but sure, why not? Let's go. Thankfully, April's a pretty long day here. It's already 6:30. I rented the roller to roll the sorghum field, and now I've got the Massey rolling the first of the 3 new expansion fields here. The Fent is de-stoning the last field. So I have the other 2 fields have been de-stoned. They've been seeded, and now they are being... Well, I'm having the Massey roll those. I imagine by the time those 2 are rolled, hopefully this 3rd field will be ready for seeding. It's actually a very large field, though, so I got to figure out what kind of crop I want to put in here. Maybe I want to take another shot at sugar beet with the large volume, and I guess that would be profitable, but I don't know, I'm still a little bitter over that. Starting to lose the light. 7:15. But the good news, we are darn close to being done. I have returned the Fent before it hit another hour cycle. Our budget is disappearing quickly with all this leased equipment. So we're down to the Massey, which is fine. The Massey can do the rest of the work very easily. Just getting the seeding in on this field. Then we got to roll it. And the field indicator is also showing that these 3 new fields need lime. I don't think that's going to happen tonight. I don't want to do it in the dark, and we'll have plenty of lime. We put a ton of stone into our stone crusher lime production facility, which is already full. So I think we should be able to lime... We may be able to lime all 3 of these fields without buying any, hopefully. There's 100,000 liters in there. I'm honestly not sure how much it'll take to do these, so we'll find out tomorrow in March, because there's not really anything else to do. I just need to make sure maybe I have some pigs or something to sell, so I have enough to rent the lime spreader, because money is disappearing quickly. Well, here you can see we've finished everything up. Finished the rolling, returned all the equipment. We're going to need to do some lime. That'll probably be our first task in May. I did grab some extra trees and throw them in the sawmill. Checking prices, I think. The wood, we'll sell the wood planks in June, but otherwise I don't think we have a lot to do in May other than to finish up that lime. All of our animals are looking good. The sheep are good, pigs are good, still got plenty of food. We got plenty of food in the silos for them also. So I think everything's in good condition, including our production. Got more wood in there, got plenty of lime, plus some stone to make more. I did change the lettuce over to auto-selling just to try and reduce pallet production, because I know there's a pallet limit now, so I want to use my pallets for my valuable products like fabric and planks. I think that'll just about wrap it up for a very late April and episode 28. Thank you for joining me on No Bun Land. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves, and if you can, someone else too. Have a good night.